thrive when it's just me and my thoughts, but I'm worried Felicia's going to want some girlfriends. I should encourage her to get out more, and make sure she doesn't mention our address.
That thing was in the garage again. With the baby sitting on my bladder, it took all my self-control not to wet myself. My nerves are shot. I need some tea.
I'll be out in a bit. Just leave it on the bar, honey. Thank you.
Each one is absolute crap. I've got a stack of JAMA journals up to my chin, and every issue is stuffed with pompous pseudo-intellectual prattle about the dangers of the medical model and the anti-pharmaceutical movement. Do no harm, my ass. One of my colleagues going to get back to what matters, the patient. A commentary on the state of Benny's. This drivel serves no one.
Super. Now that I'm done running ghost errands, I can get back to the snooping. Hate fire.
She's so perfect. It's almost like she's hard to look at. My eyes can't focus. I should probably tell Richard. I don't want to tell Richard.
Who is master of the world, man or the insect? Nature's most persistent creatures, representing 9/10 of all forms of life. With its terrifying mandibles, nothing stops the insect. They are utterly ruthless in their lust to destroy, roam and gorge to their heart's content. The laws of nature are inexorable. Life.
Delphi. Text-to-speech.
Rich. I'm hoping the package the staff and I sent you made it. We know coloring books and crayons are advanced for your child, but we thought it's something Felicia could bond with your baby over, once he or she is born, of course. So you can continue your hobby. We enclosed the latest published star chart. I figure the light pollution out there is exponentially smaller than here. Sally jokingly suggested to include some chakra stones for Felicia just to piss you off, but we all remembered how your face would turn beet red with frustration because of your hippie wife's beliefs. I also hope your new practice is doing well. Hope to hear from you soon. Your colleague, Frank.
This has gotta mean something.
Rebuilding a practice is a daunting task, especially when you consider our remote location. But then it hit me. Remote sessions. I've had patients reach out over the phone before, so why not embrace that? I'm certain some former colleagues would take issue, but then they would take issue with SSRIs.
Little things in the strangest places around the house. The last one I threw over the side of the cliff because it made me feel dizzy when I touched it. But here it is. The same one with the unstitched eye back under our bed. And it's a little soggy. Tossing and turning and tossing and turning. I used to sleep on my belly before I got pregnant. Now I roll around like a woman possessed. This baby kicks so frantically sometimes. It must be very excited. I hope. What the pregnancy manuals don't prepare you for is that first kick. It feels like you swallowed a big fat goldfish and it's flopping around in your stomach. Maybe we'll name her Goldie.
Hi, Dr. Breyer. This is Shane Carter. I'm calling in with my weekly report. Check-in. I never know what to call these things. Things have been getting worse with my night terrors. I'm still waking up with this horrible feeling of being swallowed up by a suffocating darkness. To make matters worse, now when I wake up, I'm finding myself unable to move, and it's really difficult to breathe. I sense what is this old lady in the corner of the room. She feels like she's made up of nothing but just pure evil, and she's there to drag me down into hell. I try to scream, but nothing comes out, and I finally snap out of it yelling like a madman. Scares Ashley half to death. Please call me back as soon as you can. I really need to talk to you. Thanks.
I think I'm actually sleepwalking more since I started taking the pills you prescribed. Most of it was innocent stuff, but 2 nights ago I showed up in my daughter's bedroom with a hammer. She said I came by her bed and started yelling about how she broke the lawnmower, and then my wife came and had to push me away from her until I woke up, freaked out, and ran away. And the only thing I remember is thinking that someone broke into the house, and I was trying to find the phone, but I couldn't recognize any of the rooms. Eventually I came to my senses, but I'm dreading going to sleep now. And I'm not very happy about your therapy methods either.
Hi, Dr. Breyer. It's Shane again. I know you told me not to call after hours or on the weekends, but I really need to talk to you, and you haven't returned my calls yet. I don't think the new meds are working, and I'm not sure what to do anymore. Please call as soon as you get this.
Doc, it's me, Walter. I'm having some major issues here. The pills, they're not working anymore. They are back. I don't know what to do. They won't shut up. They just keep going on and on about nothing. They've started talking about me now. It's like they're gossiping behind my back. Talking about my hair and nose. I just want them to stop. There's one that doesn't talk about me. You know, the night guard. He wakes up when the rest go to bed. All he does is listen to some sportscast that happened that day. The cast is so loud, I just can't sleep. That's not the worst. The worst is that I don't listen or watch sports. But the cast is about a game that happened the past day. I verified this, Doc. You gotta do something. I just want them to quiet down.
Dr. Breyer, Shane. Ashley and I got into a huge fight last night because she thinks you're doing more harm than good. She finally admitted she's frightened of me. She threw a hairbrush at me, if you can believe that. She got an offer from her old job at DKG Financial and has decided to move back to Chicago. I feel like I'm all alone now. I'm not sure how much more I can take. Maybe this really is the end.
He's the last thing I think about before I fall asleep. That moment between wake and sleep where everything is so real. I relive that moment every night. This slow motion nightmare, night after night after night. So I just tried to live without sleep. I'd go days without sleep until I would just collapse from exhaustion and my body would just shut down. I would relive that 10 seconds that changed my life forever. Weather-wise, it was an amazing day. You hear a lot about being a wet mess in Vietnam, and they're right. It was nothing but wetlands, rain, and more wet. Every once in a while, a wind would pick up and blow all the humidity away. It would only last a day or so, but man, we loved those days. This was that day. I could feel the cool breeze and the sun warming my helmet. Our squad was going on patrol in the area of Homa Village. There was a lot of action, but our squad hadn't suffered casualties since I got there. Didn't even dawn on me that I was replacing somebody that didn't make it. Youth, right? You know that thing where you get scared when a bug lands on your face and you jump out of your skin, but you laugh at a haunted house because you expect to be scared? I think this was the same thing. We expected nothing, so when the bug landed on our face, it made an impression. We started to trudge through yet another rice field, M14 at the ready. The mud from this field was all the way up to my knees, and each step was a struggle. We saw some movement in a stand of trees to the north. We got into offensive formation, ready for what was going to come next. I grabbed a pair of binoculars from PFC Rogers' backpack and scanned the forest, where we saw the movement, and I started to laugh, because the movement was just a dog looking for some rats in the field. Our squad leader saw the same thing. Squad leader gave us a signal and we all unpuckered our butts and kept moving. We didn't get 10 steps when all hell broke loose, and there was a single shot. Rogers dropped in front of me in a single hole in his head. Who knows how many shots were fired from the trees at us. I held on to Rogers. I can't tell you what was going around. I just remember looking up and seeing a helicopter opening fire at the trees. I later found out it was 7 minutes after the shooting had started, and it was a blur. I was still there when the medic came and pulled Rogers to the waiting evac chopper. I loved him. He and I were a thing. Sure, no one knew. Well, that's not true. Everyone knew, but no one said anything. We met each other in training school and we hit it off from day one. He let slip something that made me think that he was like me. Maybe he and I shared the same deep secret. That few weeks later we were alone studying. I just asked him. It was so funny. You could hear him stammering and lying and quickly changing the subject. I called him a liar and I kissed him. At first it was just a peck, followed by a kiss that only two 19-year-olds in their prime could do. We would find places to sneak off base. He came to my folks' house for Christmas that year. We were madly in love, but we didn't say anything. We loved to service to our country, and we didn't want to see it end. Every time I drift off to sleep, all I see is him falling into my arms. My first real love, gunned down in front of me on a foothill in a mountain range, with a stand of evergreen trees on the most amazing day I'd ever known.
Listen, honey, star-crossed lovers, we are a psychic and a psychiatrist? Oh, that analytical mind of yours is switched on 24/7. Until I can get a glass of Merlot into you and maybe slip a jasper stone under your pillow. Then you become almost bearable.
Does a rope, a ticket, and a goddamn apple have to do with anything? Why that? Why those items?
Messages. Phone. Voicemail. Music. Voicemail.
What does he mean he's broke? Oh, baroque. Yeah, Cassie Thornton? My name is Will DeMark. I run Back Alley Art. We feature underrepresented, avant-garde, and otherwise weird artists. I'm opening up a new place in Flagstaff, and I'm looking at some of your stuff as permanent fixtures. Listen, we can negotiate a price for the installation. We just want you on board.
Hey, so the team, we had to stay in LA an extra night. I really wish I could be home with you. But I hope you're ready for a huge birthday dinner when I get back, because reservations are taken care of, okay? You just meet me at Pastino at 7, and you gotta wear that skirt. Yeah, you know which one.
Hey Cassie, it's Sharon here. Are you alright? I mean, you missed the final dress fitting and you're not answering your phone. There's no way I can walk down the aisle without you and our crew. I don't know where you've gone, but please call me and let me know you're okay. I hope to hear from you soon, Cass. Bye.
Hey, Cass. It's me. I know we haven't talked in a while, but I just wanted to... I'm not sure why I'm even calling, truth be told. Look, I was an idiot. And I'm sorry. I know that doesn't change or excuse anything, and I don't want to be one of those guys who says, it's not you, it's me, but it's true. I was scared, and people do some pretty dumb things when they're afraid, I guess. Anyway, I just needed to get that off my chest and get that out there. I hope everything's okay.
Cass, you can't dodge meeting my mom forever. Just wear the locket and stop making excuses, okay? She'll love you. Promise.
Hey, Cass. It's Luke. Listen, thanks so much for talking to me last week. I've been thinking about it a lot, and you're right. There's no shame in needing help or not being able to handle it on my own, and it's unfair to put all of it on my friends. I have an appointment for next week. Anyway, I hope you're well, and just wanted to say thanks again for being there, as always. Though I do think you should take your own advice once in a while. Hope to speak to you soon.
Hey, Cass. Just a reminder that the moving truck will be dropping off my things at noon, not 3. I wish I could be there, but seriously, do not worry about unpacking anything until I get back. I'll bring you a souvenir from Philly. I mean, in addition to a win. I love you, babe. You know, I ran into Linda at the market. She's one of the good ones, right? Would you believe it? She had a little girl with her. It looks like she's still fostering. You know, God bless her. You should give her a call, you know? I mean, I'm sure she'd love to hear from you after all this time.
Hey, Cassie. I'm hosting a game night at my place on Saturday, and I was wondering if you and Serge wanted to come. I'm running an RPG that some of us are continuing if either of you want to join. I know a few people are raiding my table
Pause it too if you don't want to play the RPG.
Messages. Phone. Voicemail. Phone. Messages. Phone. Voicemail. Music. Music. Messages. Messages. Mike. Unknown. Evan. Charles. Locked ID. Message.
Okay, Dr. B, what interests you enough to use as a key code? Gotta poke around some. Cha-ching.
Why can't I go in anymore? I know my fingers fumble keys and sometimes I'm a little slower than before, but you can't keep me prisoner in this house, in this body. I don't want any more pills.
I don't like where this is going.
Dose 2. The imipramine has caused vomiting and patient's hysteria has returned. Moving forward with a combination of monoamine, oxidase inhibitors, and tricyclic antidepressants. Let's see here. Dose 1, 50 milligrams of imipramine, along with 100 milligrams of morphine for pain. Patient is woozy but not hysterical. We'll maintain dosage tomorrow.